it's Abby, and today I'm excited to talk about an organizing strategy that has been a total game changer for us and is single-handedly responsible for removing a ton of clutter from our home. Paper clutter, to be exact. This strategy was actually Donnie's idea in the beginning, and I was a little skeptical about it at first, but it paid off in the end, and I will happily admit that he was right about the benefits of going paperless. So more than 10 years ago now, Donnie came to me with an idea that seemed kind of crazy. We were sick of all of our paper clutter and our mess of an office and filing cabinet. So much so that we had completely been avoiding our home office where our mess of paperwork lived. So to remedy our chaotic paper situation, Donnie suggested that we go paperless. By going paperless, he meant that he wanted to scan all of our documents and create a digital filing cabinet in an app called Evernote. This would allow us to get rid of nearly all of our physical paperwork and access our documents in the Evernote app on our phones and computers anytime we needed them. At first, I humored him, thinking that this was some sort of temporary hobby that he would give up in a few weeks. Even after we started scanning and purging our mountains of old papers, I was skeptical. Would digitizing all of our documents and files really make that big of a difference? So here we are 10 plus years later, still paperless. We don't even own a physical filing cabinet, and we could not be more thrilled about it. So what's so great about going paperless? Well, I'm glad you asked. First, going paperless is a lifesaver for scatterbrained people like me. I might talk about organization an awful lot around here, but it has been a long road getting to this point. Naturally, I'm pretty scatterbrained. Unless I have something written down and all sorts of reminders set, I'm likely to forget it. Like the one time I forgot to put our new insurance card in the car and didn't have it when the auto repair place needed to see it. Instead of having to run back home or grab it or call my insurance company to have them fax it over, I was able to use my phone to pull up the copy of the insurance card that Donnie had scanned into Evernote. I could then email it to the mechanic within seconds. Another time when we were taking our son Caleb to have a minor procedure, I forgot a piece of paperwork with important details on it. Mommy fail, but in my defense, we had to be there at 5 a.m. Donnie's paperless system came to the rescue again. He had scanned the paperwork into Evernote so we could just pull it up on our phones and get the details we needed right there. The second reason I love our paperless system is because Evernote acts like Pinterest for our whole life. Evernote is the app we use to store our information digitally, and it kind of feels like a personal Pinterest on steroids. I can save and organize important blog posts, articles, and ideas, and all of my personal information is also neatly stored and available in a few clicks anytime I need it. I was grocery shopping once, for example, and couldn't remember the exact dietary restrictions the doctor had given one of our family members. Not wanting to buy the wrong foods, I was able to access Evernote on my phone. I pulled up a copy of the literature from the doctor that we had scanned, which listed what was okay and what wasn't. Problem solved. I also use Evernote to make lists, keep track of goals, stay on top of tasks, projects, and more. Everything is all together in one convenient spot, and I can access it from my computer, phone, iPad, anywhere, anytime I need it. Though, unlike Pinterest, all of my information in Evernote is private and for my use only. So unless I choose to share it with someone, all of my info is locked down tight. A third benefit to going paperless is that it makes taxes super easy. When tax time approaches, we are never running around like crazy people trying to gather up receipts and documents. Throughout the year, we scan them all into Evernote and have everything we need right at our fingertips. This eliminates a ton of time and stress during tax time too. We always know where all of our documents are and can access them in just a few clicks. One of my most favorite benefits of going paperless is number 4. It helps to almost completely eliminate paper clutter. If you've been around my channel for very long at all, you know that I hate clutter. I am constantly decluttering and rearranging and organizing and trying to eliminate as much clutter as possible from our home. With our paperless system, one huge area of clutter, paper, is automatically eliminated. I don't have to worry about searching through a filing cabinet to find a piece of paper that I may or may not have kept. We don't have random stacks of paper laying around our house that need to be filed. And not only do we not have the clutter that paper brings, but we can easily get a digital copy of that would-be clutter-causing but sometimes important paperwork anytime we want. I know that paper clutter is a huge hurdle for many people. It piles up so quickly and we're not sure what to keep and what to get rid of. But with a paperless system, we can scan and keep digitally as many of our papers as we want that makes us feel comfortable, and we don't have to worry about it cluttering up our physical space. I can pull up my son's well child paperwork from 3 years ago with just a few clicks. I can look up insurance paperwork from 5 years ago within a matter of seconds. I could even tell you what we were having for dinner any particular night 3 months ago because I have my meal plan and grocery list in Evernote as well. Everything is easily accessible and nothing is taking up space in my house and making a mess. And the fifth reason that going paperless has been so impactful for our family is that it gives us peace of mind. Since we have all of our important information stored digitally with multiple backups, we never have to worry about losing or misplacing documents. We don't have to worry about paperwork getting ruined if something would happen to a filing cabinet. And we don't even have to worry about forgetting paperwork or not having information at appointments or if we're traveling. We always have everything we need right at our fingertips. And that's pretty powerful stuff. I may have been skeptical at first, but this is definitely one of those times where I had to swallow my pride and tell Donnie, you were right, paperless is definitely the way to go. It has made a huge impact on our home, our organizational systems, and in our lives. Our actual process for going paperless is more in-depth than I could possibly explain in one short YouTube video. But we wanted to make sure that we helped other people who were interested in going paperless as well, because we have seen the positive impact that it has made in our house. Donnie and I are currently in the process of putting together a course called Paperless Made Simple that walks you through the process of going paperless step by step. If you're interested in going paperless and want to learn more about it, you can do so at justagirlandherblog.com/paperless. Be sure to give this video a like if going paperless would be helpful in your home. And if you're already paperless, let me know your favorite thing about it in the comments below. Happy organizing!